Number 76. If a box contains 8 green balls and 4 yellow balls, what is the probability of getting a green ball? Okay, so paano ba ang formula para sa probability? So ang formula natin ay probability of, let's say, ang event ay A. So probability of A is equal to N of A over N of S. Ang A natin, ito yung favorable outcome. And then yung S naman, ito yung sample space. Okay? Ang sample space, yung total. And then yung A nga, yung favorable outcome, kung ano yung gusto nating kuhanin dun sa problem. So ang sabi dito, if a box contains 8 green balls and then we have 4 yellow balls, what is the probability of getting a green ball? So magiging formula natin, yung hinahanap natin ay green ball. So lagyan natin probability of G for green ball. Okay? So therefore, ang formula natin is the number of the green ball over the number of S. Yung S, yung sample space, yan yung total. Okay, so ilan ba ang green balls? Ang green balls, sabi, meron daw tayong 8. Okay? So therefore, yung numerator natin ay magiging number of green balls. So we have 8 over N of S. S is the sample space. Yan nga yung total. So ang total natin ng balls ay 8 green balls. Tapos meron tayong 4 yellow balls. So i-add lang natin yan. So we have 8 plus 4. So therefore, ang probability ng green balls ay equal sa 8 over 8 plus 4, that is 12. Since wala sa choices, i-lowest term natin. 8 and 12, pwede nating i-divide parehas sa 4. So pag dinivide parehas sa 4, ang magiging answer natin, 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4, that is equal to 3. So the answer is 2/3, which is letter D. Okay, so next number 77. The ratio of the sides of an escalene triangle is 1:3:6. If the shortest side is 6 cm, what is the perimeter of the triangle? So, ang hinahanap natin, perimeter. Perimeter ng triangle. So, ano bang formula ng perimeter ng triangle? Perimeter of triangle is equal to the sum of the sides. Let's say the sides are A, B, and C. So, the perimeter is A plus B plus C. So paano natin makukuha yung values ng A, B, and C? Gagamitin natin yung given na ang ratio daw ng ratio of the sides of an escalene triangle is 1:3:6. So ibig sabihin niyan, nakamultiply sa pare-parehas na number yung 1, 3, and 6. So may isa pa tayong given. The shortest side is 6 centimeters. So ang shortest, ito yung 1. Okay? Longest naman yung 6. So, ibig sabihin, i-multiply natin yung 136 sa number para maging 6 yung shortest side. Okay? So, alamin natin yung dalawang natitirang side. So, ang ratio daw nila, 1:3:6. Tapos, may given tayo, yung shortest side daw ay 6. Okay? So, kung 6 yung shortest side, kuhanin natin yung dalawang natitirang side. So, paano natin malalaman? Kailangan nga itong 1:3:6 ay imumultiply natin sa pare-pares na number. So kung mapapansin natin, yung 1, shortest side siya, naging siyang 6. So anong ginawa doon? Yung 1 ay minultiply lang natin sa 6. Okay? So therefore, itong second tsaka itong largest or longest side natin, imumultiply natin lahat yan sa 6. Okay? So kasi nga sa ratio and proportion, ibig sabihin niyan i-multiply sa same number. So kung yung shortest side ay 6 tas ang ratio niya 1, edi yung susunod ay magiging 3 times 6, so that is equal to 18, and the longest side is 6 times 6, that is equal to 36. So therefore, ang magiging perimeter natin, i-add lang natin itong tatlo. So we have 6 plus 18 plus 36, and that is equal to, so i-add natin 6 plus 18. So that is equal to 24. And then add natin yung 36. 24 plus 36. That is equal to 10 carry 1. So we have 6. So the perimeter of the triangle is 60 centimeters, letter D. Okay, so next number, number 78. A manufacturing company with 250 workers plans to increase its workers by 30%. How many total workers will there be? Okay, so kuhanin lang natin yung increase. Sabi, manufacturing company with, ito yung current number of workers, 250 workers, plans to increase its workers by 30%. So increase daw natin by 30%, ibig sabihin mag-a-add tayo ng 30% netong 250 workers natin. So kunin lang natin ang 30%. So we have 250 times 30%. Okay? So may shortcut nga pala tayo. Kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng percent, kasi ang ibig sabihin na itong percent ay divided by 100. Or kapag yung minumultiply natin na may percent ay may parehas na zero, shortcut dyan, cancelin ang percent, tapos cancelin yung dalawang zero. Parehas na kasi yun. Okay, kasi ang ibig sabihin nitong percent ay divided by 100. E di, so shortcut nga, cancel na lang natin that directly yung percent tsaka dalawang zero. Bakit pwedeng gawin yon? Kasi ang ibig sabihin nito ay 250 times 30. Ang percent meaning niyan divided by 100. So kung may divided by 100 tayo, pwede natin cancelin yung zero dito, cancelin ang zero dito. And then may isa pang zero, may zero pa dito. So cancelin na natin ito. So therefore, ang natira na lang ay 25 times 3. Na-cancel na kasi yung mga zero. Yung 1 sa denominator ay baliwala na. So therefore, the answer is 25 times 3, that is equal to 75. Okay? Or mas madali nga kung alam nyo na yung shortcut na yan, wag na tayong dumaretso dyan. Directly, i-cancel natin ang percent, tapos i-cancel natin ang dalawang zero. So para mas mabilis. So natira na lang ay 25 times 3, which is equal to 75. So ang 75 wala sa choices kasi ang hinahanap natin, how many total workers will there be? Yung total. So i-add pa natin yung naunang 250 kasi ito yung increase. So therefore, ang total natin 250 plus 75. So that is equal to 0 plus 5, we have 5. 5 plus 7, that is 12, carry 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So the correct answer is letter D, 325. Okay, so next number, number 79. What is the 10th number in the sequence 15, 23, 31? So ito ay nagfa-follow ng anong pattern na to. Tingnan muna natin. Yung 15 naging 23, ano yung pinlas natin? 15 plus blank equals 23, that is plus 8. Paano ko yung plus 8? Subtract nyo lang. 23 minus 15, that is 8. Or by inspection nga, 15 plus 8, that is 23. And then we have 23 naging 31 plus 8 din. So ibig sabihin, parehas yung pinaplas natin. So ito ay arithmetic progression. Okay? So arithmetic progression ang ating sequence or arithmetic sequence. Ang hinahanap natin, 10th number. Matrabaho kapag nag-plus kayo nag-plus, nasa third pa lang tayo. Pag dinare-diretso nyo yan, plus 8 kayo ng plus 8, abay sayang ang oras. Okay? So gamitin natin ang formula. Since alam na naman natin yung pattern na arithmetic progression siya, ibig sabihin nagpa-plus ng constant na 8. So ang formula dyan ay a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. Where a is the last term ito or yung n term yung hinahanap natin. Ang hinahanap natin 10th number. Okay, so palitan natin ito ng a sub 10. Equals a sub 1, ito yung first term. First term, that is equal to 15. Plus n minus 1. So wag na natin isulat yung n minus 1. Idiretso na natin i-subtract. Kasi ang 10 natin dito ay 10. So itong n minus 1, subtract lang tayo ng 1 dito sa 10. So magiging siyang 15 plus 9d. D is the common difference. Okay? Ano yung common difference? Ito yung 8. Okay, so i-substitute na natin sa formula. So therefore, ang a sub 10 natin ay equal to 15 plus 9 times the common difference, we have 8. So solve lang natin ito. So we have 15 plus 9 times 8, that is equal to 72. So i-add lang natin yan. So vertical lang gawin natin. 15 plus 72, so we have 5 plus 2, that is 7. 1 plus 7, that is equal to 8. So therefore, the 10th term is equal to 87, which is letter A. So next number, number 80. There are 40 students in a class. 16 of those students are boys What percent of the class are girls? So hinahanap natin percent ng girls. What percent of the class are girls? Para makuha natin yung percent ng girls, ayan, percent of girls, ayan, girls na lang para shortcut, ayan. Percent of girls is equal to the number of girls. O parang probability style pala itong gagawin ko, ano? Number of girls over the total. Okay, ayan. N of S din kung probability, no? So, number of girls over total. So, yun lang yung magiging percentage natin. Percent ng girls yan. Okay? So, ilan ba yung number of girls? So, ang sabi, there are 40 students. So, yan yung total. 40 students. Okay? 40 students. So, yun yung total. 16 of those students are boys. So, 16 daw, ang boys natin ay 16, tapos ang total natin ay 40. Hinahanap natin what percent of the class are girls. So, syempre yung girls, para makuha natin yung number of girls, isubtract lang natin. Dapat kasi ang total 40, ang boys ay 16. So, therefore, ang girls ay 24. Subtract lang, 40 minus 16. Or madali naman na 16 plus blank equals 24. So, that is, the number of girls is 24. Since 16 plus 24 is 40. So, therefore, the percent of girls is 24 over 40. So, maraming way para isolve to, no? So, pwedeng i-directly i-divide na natin. Pero, mas maganda i-lowest term na lang natin. 24 over 40, pwedeng i-divide parehas yan sa 4, pwede rin sa 8. Mas malaki pala yung 8. Divide natin parehas sa 8, sa GCF niya. So 24 divided by 8, that is equal to 3. 40 divided by 8, that is equal to 5. Ayan, so naka-lowest term na. So may dalawang way pa rin tayo dito. Yung 3 pwedeng i-divide sa 5 or pwede in terms of fraction na lang. Kasi di ba ang percent means hundreds? Percent means over 100 yan. So kung meron tayong 3 over 5, pwede natin yung gawing over 100. Okay? By simply multiply natin sa same number ang 3 over 5. Paano maging 100 yung 5 times 20? So syempre, yung numerator times 20 din. 3 times 20, we have 60. So we have 60 over 100 and that is equal to 60%, which is letter A. Or kung medyo nalito kayo dyan sa ginagawang 100, pwede naman nating i-divide. Dito pa lang sa 24 over 40, pwede nyo nang i-divide dyan kung hindi nyo ni-lowest term. Kung ni-lowest term naman natin, magiging 3 over 5. So, i-divide lang natin. 3 divided by 5. Magdagdag lang tayo ng isang 0. Divisible na itong 30 sa 5. Itapat ang decimal. 3 divided by 5, hindi pwede, no? So, lagyan lang ng 0. 30 divided by 5, that is equal to 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, tapos na. 0 na yung remainder. So, ang 0.6 ay equal sa 60%. Move lang yung decimal dalawa. Put na percent symbol. So, 0.6 is 60%. Okay, so that's all. So, kita-kita tayo sa susunod na video natin, number 81 to 85. Kung bago lang kayo sa channel ko, wag kakalimutan mag-subscribe. At kung may math question po kayo, i-comment nyo lang GTR Math Tutorial sa TikTok at YouTube. And then, pwede nyo akong message sa aking messenger sa Facebook, RJ Enseñado. So good luck sa lahat na nagre-review. Bye-bye and God bless.